Hello friends, once again welcome back to the NEET special videos. So there is one more video I had put in my playlist also. It's regarding typhoid. So this is regarding the chapter 8 in second PUC biology, that is human health and diseases. In that I am continuing this video with a disease called pneumonia. So in the first video I had discussed about typhoid, and this second video is dedicated to another disease, bacterial disease called pneumonia. So pneumonia is a respiratory infection. As of we know presently, the corona is going on. Corona also causes pneumonia. A group of viruses like Haemophilus influenzae and flu viruses sometimes in severe cases can cause pneumonia, but it's primarily a bacterial infection. So the causative agents, as I have mentioned here, as you can see, that is Streptococcus pneumoniae, Diplococcus pneumoniae, and Haemophilus influenzae. These are some of the pneumonia causative agents which can be asked even in your NEET examination with respect to the options. Okay, so the incubation period. Now let us know what is incubation period is. Incubation period is the time period for which the organisms live in the body without showing any symptoms. So the symptoms start appearing after 1 or 3 days. That is, in some people it takes 1 day, 2 day, or 3 day. It depends upon the individual's body and the response by the organisms in their body. So infection primarily occurs to the lungs, causes accumulation of mucus fluid in alveoli and bronchioles. So primarily the characteristic feature of this disease called pneumonia is heaviness of breathing and filling of fluids in the alveoli and bronchioles. So because of which obviously the breathing becomes very more and more difficult. Now how does it gets transmitted? The transmission of this disease, it mainly occurs as other respiratory infections also transfer by this method, that is by inhaling the droplets or aerosols from infected person. So whenever an infected person sneezes or coughs without covering the mouth, generally some what you call as droplets will be coming out of the nose and the mouth. They are called as aerosols. These aerosols contain various number of infectious agents if the person is infected. One among them may be pneumonia causative agent, and pneumonia causative agent, if it is present in the aerosols of an infected person, then surely a healthy person can contact this disease by inhaling those droplets or aerosols. Now there are types of pneumonia also. There are primarily considered two types of pneumonia. One is lobar pneumonia and another one is lobular pneumonia. So if you talk about the first one, that is lobar pneumonia, here the infection completely is spread widespread over the lobes of the lungs. All the lobes of the lungs are completely infected. Generally the streptococcus strain of bacteria, Streptococcus pneumoniae, causes lobar pneumonia, whereas the second type, that is lobular pneumonia, is a kind of a pneumonia where the infection is in patches. It's not spread to the complete lobes of the lungs, but it starts with patches in the lungs, in the bronchi, and later on spreads inside the lungs and leads to a condition called as bronchopneumonia, where the bronchi, bronchioles, terminal bronchioles, and the alveolar regions completely get infected in the later stages, but it starts from a single patch and cluster of patches. So it's called as lobular pneumonia. Now what are the symptoms of this disease if you talk about? There are primarily, the symptom is starts with a sudden shaking chills of the body in some people. Secondarily, they may show fever, uh, pain with breathing on the infected side of the lung, especially if the what you call as at the time of breathing, if there is a sharp pain in the lungs, especially in some part of the lungs during inhalation and exhalation, that may be a symptom of this disease if it is accompanied with fever and other things. Then it also leads to coughing, increase in the pulse and breathing rates of the person, sorry. Also, sometimes the coloration of the nails, tips of the fingers, nails, and lips can be grayish or bluish because of lack of oxygen transport in the body. So this is some important points regarding the disease called pneumonia. You can thoroughly go through this video, understand this disease one by one completely with their causative agents, the site of infection, the time for incubation, and transmission, mode of transmission, types of the disease, where do they infect, and what are the symptoms. So for your NEET examination, these are essential points which I felt to be discussed. So watch this video completely, note down the points which are important, and also what you call as like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.